Real Estate Guru TV, your personal real estate resource. Now, your host, Sean T. Shallis, your personal real estate guru.
Hi, Sean Shallis, your host of Real Estate Guru TV and your personal real estate resource. So today's conversation, we're talking about, does timing really matter in the property's prices if we're looking to buy or sell? So what's interesting is over the past few years, the dynamic of the marketing of properties has changed dramatically. And actually, whether you're trying to buy or sell, timing does have an actual huge effect on how you do go about that process. Today we're going to show you exactly what we're talking about. So if you're looking, let's say for argument's sake, we're going to use the example of moving urban to suburban, okay? And you're trying to take your newborn kids or your kids that are just going into school systems in first grade and you're moving them out to the suburbs. Well, school systems obviously start in the beginning of September in most cases in the Northeast. So what we're trying to do is start looking in March and April, because we're trying to get in June and July, because ideally, even though school starts in September, you can't get there the day of school. So what you're trying to do is get into those neighborhoods between June and July to get your kids settled down so that by the time September starts, you know where everything is, you know where the bus is, maybe even met some friends and there's some other neighbors and stuff like that to help you go through that process together. What's more interesting though is, over recent years, what's happened is inventories have obviously increased. Demand has decreased. We've seen about 40% less buyers out there than we did 4 or 5 years ago. But what the challenge with that is that we've also seen a 200% and 300% increase in the amount of inventory that's on the market, that's already standing inventory, if you will, or inventory that's already on the shelf. So in this case, what we're talking about is, if you're considering selling your home, this is actually a critical concept to understand, is that as we're thinking and putting our house in the market in April and May when the weather gets better, which is traditional thinking and you know the way that most people have thought about it over the years, we're going to wait until the buyers are coming out to start looking. The challenge is in doing that, when you have a standing inventory and a limited amount of demand, those properties are not bleeding off at the same amount. We no longer have a balanced market. We have higher inventory, lower demand, which means lower prices. Now what's happening is, as we go through into the spring, where normally people are saying, okay, it's time to put our property in the market, it's getting nice out. As we're doing that, inventories are actually rising, but the demand for properties is still staying the same. So as the inventories rise, what intrinsically is going to happen is prices are going to start to decline in value. Hopefully you can understand here. All we're trying to illustrate is that the dynamic of the real estate market has changed. Understanding the simple things that used to be, traditional things that took place for 30 years, people buy it, people sell, yes. But the dynamic of how they buy and when they buy and what the prices are and how the timing matters into the price of the home is critical to understand. Hopefully it helped you with that. Your personal real estate guru, Sean T. Shallis of Weicker Realtors and the Shallis Group, and also your personal host to Real Estate Guru TV. I look forward to seeing you on the other side in our next segment. Thank you.